Hi, I'm Tati, and today I'm talking about the books I read in May and June. I read 10 books over these last 2 months, so let's get into it. Just so you know beforehand, I don't have most of these books with me because I do use my library a lot, and they've had to go back since I read them. The first book I read in May was Deadly Intent by Caroline Keene. This is one of the books in the Nancy Drew files, which I talked a little bit about in my BookTube newbie tag, which I'll leave a link to in the description. This particular book is about a kidnapped rock star. I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars, and I will be making a separate video about it once I finish the series. The next book I read was Trolls, the junior novelization, which I also gave 3 out of 5 stars. The plot was basically the same as the movie, and I talked about both in my Trolls video. Next, I listened to 3 audiobooks. These are The Vile Village, The Hostile Hospital, and The Carnivorous Carnival, which are numbers 7, 8, and 9 in A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. I gave all 3 of these books 3 out of 5 stars. I'm having a lot of fun listening to this series and seeing how the story unfolds, and I can't wait to get to the end of it. The next book I read was Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson, and I read this for Month of Matson, which I found out about from Maureen Kiwi. I'll leave a link in the description to her channel. Anyway, I actually enjoyed this book a lot more than I thought I was going to. This book is about Emily, whose best friend disappears one summer and leaves her a list of things to do, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Next, I read a book which you might remember from my Beauty and the Beast books video called Of Beast and Beauty by Stacey J. This was a little bit of a weird read for me, but it did have elements that I enjoyed. I really liked dual POV for one thing, and the story was pretty fast-paced. I ended up giving it 3 out of 5 stars. Next, I listened to another audiobook, Talking as Fast as I Can, From Gilmore Girls to Gilmore Girls and Everything in Between by Lauren Graham. When I found out that Lauren Graham had not only written this book but was actually going to be narrating the audiobook, I knew I had to listen to it, and I was not disappointed. Getting to listen to her tell her own stories was amazing. I was never bored while listening to it. I would definitely recommend it, especially if you're a fan of Gilmore Girls. I ended up giving it 5 out of 5 stars. Next, I read a book that I actually have, which is Lose Me by MC Frank. Lose Me is new adult romance meets Jane Austen. I'm not going to say too much about it because I do have a whole review, but I will say that I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. The last book I read is Geekerella by Ashley Poston. This is a Cinderella story with a twist, and that twist is Starfield. Elle is a huge fan of Starfield, which is a sci-fi show that is getting a reboot. Unfortunately, Elle is not happy with all of the changes being made, including the actor who is going to play the new Federation Prince, Darian Freeman. Anyway, I don't want to give away too much of this plot, but I do think if you like Cinderella, or if you like sci-fi, or if you like fandoms, you will like this book. It actually kind of reminded me of the Cinderella movies. You know, these ones, but better because fandoms. I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars. So those were the books I read in May and June. Let me know in the comments if you have picked up or are planning to pick up any of these books. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a like. I try to upload a new video to this channel at least once a week, so subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi, I'm Tati, and I'm cutting off my own head. Oh my goodness. Yes. Which was... Nope, I'm not gonna say that. What? I keep doing that. Elle. I don't know. I think it's Elle, not Ella. Anyway, if you like Cinderella, or if you like sci-fi, or if you like fandoms.